What's up, everybody? It's your boy Stephen J, and I'm here with Simply Steve, and we're talking about wrestling. We're gonna get right back there, right into it. Monday Night Raw, blockbuster, but no surprise to me. No surprise to me. Triple H and Stephanie comes out and they tell everyone that Daniel Bryan was stripped of the world title due to his inability to compete. And what did I say for the last couple weeks since he went out with the neck injury? I said if you cannot defend the title within 30 days, at least once within 30 days, you ought to be stripped with the title. I knew for a fact that when Daniel Bryan went in for neck surgery, he was not going to be ready. He got hurt right after WrestleMania, which was what, in March? April. He got hurt so I knew for a fact that he wasn't going to be ready by Payback, and I figured that he was going to come back by SummerSlam, but come on, it's a neck injury. Ask Ric Flair. Ask the Pitbull. Ask a lot of these wrestlers that actually had Stone Cold, matter of fact, that had neck injuries and that was out. Edge was out for a while. It's not something that you're going to come back within 30 days or 60 days. So I don't even know why they even played that part. Oh, well, he might come back and let me fire his wife, or let me give him a chance to just relinquish the title and stuff like that. That's stupid. But the bottom line is this. What they did, I believe, is what's best for business. I'm not an Authority fan. Don't like them. Don't even like the name. But finally, I'm stripping Daniel Bryan of the title. I think is what's best for business. Now it gives an opportunity for somebody up and coming to possibly go after the title. As they're going to basically, I mentioned that they should have a tournament that leads to SummerSlams. Then you have Daniel Bryan coming back, possibly CM Punk coming back, but they didn't do that. They're going to have the money. They're using the Money in the Bank match to
for the title.
For the title, it's kind of sort of a tournament. Who's going to qualify for it? And right now, the participants are Sheamus, Cesaro,
Alberto
Del Rio, and Randy Orton. Those are the current ones. You know, stinking John Cena is going to be in there.
We don't know yet.
You know darn well he's going to be in there. Brock Lesnar is possibly going to be in there based off of what I don't know, because Cesaro's in there. I don't see how the Brock Lesnar thing is going to play about. In fact, I don't even know where Brock is at. But that's what's.
Well, I did read. You know,
Bleacher Report. Always reading something, yo.
Bleacher Report.
Simply Steve, yo.
Daniel Bryan was
Simply Steve.
It was Daniel Bryan,
Stephen J,
and
Simply Steve.
Daniel Bryan.
He just graduated from Apopka High, 2010, class 2010.
Class 2014.
2010, y'all.
2014. Anyway, Daniel Bryan and Brock Lesnar was playing for SummerSlam, you know, but with Daniel Bryan injured, I don't know. That's all I got to say about Brock Lesnar.
Alright, so overall, I was actually home. I got off work at 4:30 yesterday, so I was home in time to see, I had plenty of time to see Monday Night Raw, sitting there watching it with my son, and I'm going to give it a B. I'm going to give it a B. My match of the night, I gotta say, was Sheamus and Bad News Barrett. That was my match of the night. That was your match of the night? Mm-hmm. Alright, so let's get right into it. Again, we talked about, you didn't say, how do you feel about them stripping Daniel Bryan of the title?
Okay. I kind of feel for Daniel Bryan. You know, wait. It is best for business to have an active champion, especially, you know, #1 champion, but you know, this is the second time Daniel Bryan has been stripped of the title. And you know, just more and more obstacles, yeah, are getting in his way.
You sure he graduated?
Getting in his way of being a successful champion.
He did get a D in English.
No, I did. I got an A in English.
What's A in Spanish? D.
Anyway, yeah. So, but you know, Shipper Daniel Bryan was best for business. I just feel for him because you know, the guy can't have successful. The last time he had a successful reign was when he was tag team champion.
It was not only best for business; it was the right thing to do. And what did I say the last 2 weeks? The yes is getting less
Because Bryan isn't there.
Exactly. That's my point. Remember, what did I say in the beginning when we started doing the show? There's this thing called the wave. If you ride the wave, you better ride that wave and until that wave runs out. When people get sick and tired of you. I'm trying to think of a guy that people just got sick and tired of. It just wasn't good anymore. Let's just say Goldust. Goldust, when he first came into WWF. All that was cool for a minute. Then after a while, it ran out. Who else? That guy. Santino. It was fun when he was doing it. This Santo Domingo, you son of a gun, and all that stuff. That was fun. Why it lasted. Now it's over. The fans are tired of it. Daniel Bryan. We love the story. An overachiever. Matter of fact, if you almost can compare Daniel Bryan with Stone Cold a little bit, and I'll tell you why. Daniel Bryan's going against the authority, kicking against the prick, or whatever you want to call it. Same thing Stone Cold Steve Austin did with Mr. McMahon back in his day. He's going against McMahon, and the different thing is
they were trying to do.
Everybody was trying to waited to see Stone Cold stun Mr. McMahon, Vince. Everybody's waiting for Daniel Bryan to get Triple H and win the title. Kind of similarity, and he finally got it. And he finally did it. The difference is Stone Cold kept the momentum going. It went from Austin's 316 to what? What? It went from The Rock. Same thing. Momentum going. He kept it going to all his catchphrases and everything that he did to embarrass everybody. He kept it going. Daniel Bryan, matter of fact, when he beat Big Show, was it at WrestleMania a couple years ago? He beat Big Show like in 30 seconds?
No.
8 seconds?
No.
Who was it that he beat?
He beat nobody at WrestleMania.
Daniel Bryan.
He was world champion. He lost in 18 seconds at WrestleMania.
Who?
To Sheamus.
Not Daniel Bryan.
Who are you talking about?
Who? Daniel Bryan beat Big Show for the title.
TLC and cashes Money in the Bank.
Okay, well he beat Big Show. Everybody was like, yes. That's when the yes started. But what happened? It died out.
It died out, but it came back.
It died out. So it
came back though.
It came back because of that stupid skit that they had with him and Kane, where Kane was like, no. He was like, yes. So that's how that came back. But the bottom line is, like I said, the yes has become less. And whether Daniel Bryan's there or not. I mean, even after he won the title, it was like, yeah, that's great. I'm happy for him. He did it. We've been waiting for him. It's kind of like when Shawn Michaels finally, the boyhood dream has come a reality when he finally won. Everybody's excited. But it's like, okay, now what are you going to do? Now what are you going to do? We need something better now. We need something different now. You got to give me something more now. And unfortunately, he got hurt. That's the worst thing that can happen to you in wrestling, is that you're riding a wave. And he was on a tsunami. And he got hurt. He got hurt. So when he comes back, if it's by SummerSlam or not, we will see.
When he comes back, there will be a big pop for him. The yes chance will come back. For a while, how long it'll last, I don't know.
It all depends.
But it will come back.
It all depends. It all depends on who's riding high. Again, I don't know how I thought Roman Reigns was on the verge of single stardom.
It started at Survivor Series.
They kept him and the Shield together. Seth just broke away, so it looks like maybe him and Dean Ambrose are going to become a tag team. Don't know what they're gonna do. So this is a feud, I guess, until they get back at Seth Rollins and when this is gonna be over, which will be probably at the next pay-per-view.
They don't even refer to them as a Shield anymore. It's just Dean Ambrose and Roman Reigns now.
What are you talking about? They called them the Shield like several times last night.
But when that little plate or whatever on the screen that says their name.
What was that?
that says who's coming out. Like if the little plate and it says John Cena, he's running out. It doesn't say the Shield. It says Dean Ambrose and Roman Reigns.
Okay, but the announcers, nobody really looks at that.
Even the announcer, he said combined weight of 490 pounds, Dean Ambrose and Roman Reigns.
Okay, but the announcers, I don't care about what the guys, who's the ring announcer, but I'm talking about the commentary guys, Michael Cole, JBL, and the King. They called them the Shield several times. The Shield, the Shield, the Shield.
How can you call them the Shield when they ain't all there?
Well, you still, hey, how many shields do the police have? One policeman had. They have one. They got two. They had three. Now they got one. They got two.
Alright,
so they steal the shield. Me, I don't care what you call them. Until they officially break up.
You mean
until they officially, until they officially go their separate ways, which I think Roman will have a good run as a single competitor. Dean Ambrose, I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure.
Dean Ambrose is growing on me. I like Dean Ambrose. He makes me laugh.
He reminds me of Roddy Piper. His style. It's alright, get out of the refrigerator. No, baby. His style reminds me of Roddy Piper because he's just like, and it looks like he's really going to town or whatever, something like that. So let's get into the matches.
Alright, so the next match after that was a qualifying match. Wade Barrett and Sheamus.
Again, it was my match of the night. I thought these two match up very well. Same similar size, same similar build. And I hate the fact that they still do the Hulk Hogan syndrome. What is the Hulk Hogan syndrome? The Hulk Hogan syndrome is where you getting your head beat out, you getting your behind kicked for 95% of the match. And then like Hulk Hogan did after you beat him down, and all of a sudden,
you look like he...
and then 30 seconds is over because he won. Wade Barrett beat Sheamus down for pretty much 90%, or I'll go 80% of the match. He kicked him in the head like 5 times. Sheamus is down. Wade goes around, comes back. Sheamus all of a sudden gets this burst of energy like the KO can attack, and then all of a sudden, bam! Bro kick. It's over. 1, 2, 3. What? I'm looking for Wade Barrett to kick out of that. That basically say, oh yeah, oh my God. Who doesn't kick out of white noise? Everybody kicks out of white noise. Everybody kicks out of when the winds of change.
Well, there's only been one person who's kicked out of the bro kick, and that's been Big Show. So everyone else gets, you hit the bro kick, you done.
So my point is, again, it was still my match of the night because it was a lot of action. I gotta give it that. That was a lot of action, but I didn't like the fade. I didn't like the way it ended. I think maybe Barrett should have kicked out one more time, and Sheamus did something miraculously to whatever and get the win. I would have been okay with that. Just didn't like the way it ended. What's the next match?
Rusev and Zack Ryder.
Why is he still fighting nobodies? Zack Ryder was on our list last week of what happened. Woo woo woo. It's what happened to Zack? Rusev beat him up at 80. So again, why isn't he fighting anybody? Again,
I thought somebody was gonna come out.
Okay. What's that chick name? What's her name? Lana comes out. She makes fun of the president. They show him doing that. Oh, Obama. Come on, where's your security at, man? You got people taking the pictures of you and
put it on YouTube.
Come on, man. Really? That's just
who filming the president? Put it on
YouTube. But she's making fun of the president. He's a weakling. He's a wimp. He's a sissy, and all that stuff. So we the people. Where are we the people at? Telling you. Jack Swagger, this is your opportunity. Kurt Angle did it when he went face to heel. Well, I'm sorry, he went heel to face. He did it. The Patriot did it years ago. Sergeant Slaughter did it years ago. Hacksaw Jim Duggan did it years ago. Ken Shamrock did it years ago. You need an American guy. Matter of fact, it just hit me. I guarantee you what's going to happen. Rusev is going to be doing this thing. Mark it here that I'm telling you this today. Watch. Pause that. They're going to have something near July 4th where Rusev is dogging the United States. and he's gonna say, I beat everybody, and nobody can stop me, and I'm the best. Or Lana's gonna be saying that because he doesn't have any mic skills. He's just gonna be like, okay, so maybe like on the, so it's on the, hold on, Sarai. So it's gonna be on the SmackDown that Rusev is gonna be doing all that, and then he's gonna probably have an open challenge, and let's say he's beating up Zack Ryder or what's that black dude?
Biggie?
Not Biggie, the other one with the afro. He's gonna be beating up Biggie, Xavier, whatever his name is, or R-Truth again. And then he's gonna say, Lana's gonna be, nobody can stop Rusev. And he's gonna be beating up guys, and everybody's gonna be like, who's gonna stop him? I guarantee you, Jack Swagger is gonna run out, and Zed, he's gonna hobble out, and he's gonna be like, you know, we the people, you can't come to the United States, buddy, and this, that, and the other. Notice, Zed has been getting funny lately, especially when it comes to Adam Rose. He's been funny. The sign he had last night, something about pizza or whatever, that was kind of funny. So again, you still have the crowd with Zach when they go, we the people. So you already got the crowd doing what you do. Change him. I think, and he put on his red, white, and blue. He was an NCAA world champion. I'm saying Zack Ryder, but Jack Swagger was. Have him run out. I'm telling you now, that can be, I'm guaranteeing you, if they do it right, it will be like a top 3 main event. You know how like at WrestleMania, you had the WWE title, the World Heavyweight title, and you had the Undertaker match. Those were the 3 main events at WrestleMania. This, if they do it right, Jack Swagger can be a main event and get back to main event status. Because ever since he lost the title to Big Show, Jack has been whack. Jack has been whack.
He lost it to Rey Mysterio.
Well, Rey Mysterio or whatever. He has been whack.
Alright, next match.
Mark my word, people. Stephen J said it here.
Goldust and R-Truth versus Ryback and Curtis Axel.
I like the fact that Goldust has a job. I really do. I like the fact that he has a job. I like the fact that, you know, he still got skills. You obviously can tell that. He's definitely not the main eventer or high mid-carder that he used to be when he first came to WWE. But Cody said that he has
a mysterious guy.
A mysterious guy that's going to be able to go with. And I said it's going to be Greatest. Which is going to be Cody Rhodes. So, that's the only thing I can think of. Who's gonna come out and tag team with Goldust? I remember Goldust and The Rock had a funny skit years ago, but I don't know.
All right, 3MB in the Shield.
3MB, I am thinking tired of them. But I said this a couple days ago that because WWE had put on their Facebook page who could possibly be the next member of the Shield. And of course they had a picture of Daniel Bryan. Now again, Randy Orton took that dumb move where he joined Evolution, lost his main event status, lost his single competitor status, and he's irrelevant at this point. Who's talking about Randy Orton anymore? Nobody. So a lot of people are saying Daniel Bryan. No, that would be stupid. I said 2 guys that come to mind who will fit in great with the Shield, and it would not only help them pole vault them back up into main mid-card status or relevancy, would be either Dolph Ziggler or Drew McIntyre. I've actually figured Drew McIntyre would do it because when Drew first came into the WWE, Drew had an attitude and he had a chip on his shoulder. Ever since he lost to Kofi Kingston or whoever he lost the title to, he just hasn't been that good. And the fact that they put him 3MB is just 3M dumb. I'm just sorry. So I'm thinking Drew McIntyre. I think Dolph is just a great match away from getting back to where he once was. But Drew McIntyre, Lord knows, he's like the Undertaker. He's been resting in peace, man. And I don't know what the heck he did. Maybe he said something smart to Triple H or Stephanie, cussed out Vince McMahon or whatever, and they just have been humiliating him, putting him with 3MB. Heath Slater, he's a joke. He hasn't been anything since he left the Nexus.
Mean Core?
Huh?
Mean Core?
He said you mean the core.
Well, Nexus and Core, same thing. He hasn't been anything. He's always been a follower. He hasn't really been. I mean, I got to give him credit for being on TV, because Justin Gabriel hasn't been on television. The other guy, who's the black guy, the lawyer guy,
David Otunga.
David Otunga. No one's seen him. Maybe he got released, but no, I think he's still there because I've seen pictures on like either WWE Network or the WWE page, and it doesn't call him an alum or anything like that. It says he's still on the active roster or whatever.
Maybe he does dark matches or something.
But I think,
Daddy!
what's his name, McIntyre should join the Shield.
All right. Next was the Usos versus Fandango and Damian Sandow.
When I say ooh, you say so. So that's what I got to say about the Mets. So?
Tell me honestly.
So?
I just want to say, why is Damian Sandow doing what he's doing?
You know what? I don't have a problem with Damian Sandow doing that. Let me tell you why. He sucked.
He does suck.
He was okay when he was with Rhodes Scholars. You liked him, and you knew he didn't have much when he won the Money in the Bank from Cody Rhodes. I still think they made a mistake in not giving it to Cody Rhodes and wasting it on Sandow. Cody would have been an awesome champion, even if it would have been for 30 days. He would have been an awesome champion. Because he brings that attitude, and he brought the ICO retro back. Sandow has been playing that I'm smarter than you, and you're stupid, and you're nothing but a PR. He's been playing that a little bit too long. Yeah, he gets booed, but it's kind of like watching TNA. People in their cell phones, and hey, what you doing? Look, they posted on Facebook, I'm on Raw right now. Turn it on and see if you see me. That's because they're not paying attention to Sandow. Now he came out as Davy Crockett last week, and he came out as a ballerina last night, and so it's like
they were cheering him yesterday.
So now it's like, yeah, he did get some Sandows or Damian or whatever. People were cheering for him. So now next week it's all like, who's he gonna come out? He's the new Santino, basically. Hey, he comes out, we can get a couple of laughs off of him or whatever. He's a B+ player. He was a B-, now he's a B. So he's getting some laugh, he's getting some cheers and stuff like that. So I don't know. That was the Minneapolis crowd last night. So I don't know. We'll see next week and see what he comes out as. Probably a Smurf or something, or Santa Claus or whatever.
All right. It was Xavier Woods versus Bo Dallas.
Again, Bo Dumb. Bo Rain.
Bo dumb! You're dumb!
Alright.
So that's why we're not talking about it.
I don't like Bo Dallas. I'm sorry.
Please! Get out of here with that stupid mess.
Alright. Another money.
That's worse than the gobbledygooker. Bo Dallas is worse than the gobbledygooker. Look it up.
Alright, the next match was another Money in the Bank qualifying match. Rob Van Dam versus...
That's worse than the Goon. Remember the Goon? Go ahead.
The next was a Money in the Bank. Another qualifying match was Rob Van Dam versus Cesaro. I already knew Cesaro was going to win.
It was he got a clean pin over RVD. I don't know where they're going to go with this because, you know, Paul Heyman.
He was doing it as if Brock Lesnar was about to come out.
We all thought Brock was coming out because Brock went to school there. And after 2 minutes into his speech, I knew Brock wasn't coming out. It was going to be, what's his name? Again, here's my thing.
We need Brock back.
If I am Cesaro, dude, I want to sign with you because you took Brock over the Undertaker. You did the unthinkable. You beat the unbeatable. You beat the streak. I want to sign with you. The next night, you took 20 minutes. You talked about Brock Lesnar, and I'm standing there like a fool. Next week, you talked about Brock Lesnar. Week after that, you talked about Brock Lesnar. Week after that, you talked about Brock Lesnar. And then a couple weeks ago, you finally talked about me. And you know, he's finally talking about me. I don't know. And then last week he was doing all that stuff. Come on, you can't do Cesaro like that, man. That's just weak and stupid. You're taking away his edge.
You need to stop talking about Brock Lesnar beating The Undertaker. Yeah, it was big, but that was like a couple months ago.
And
your focus is on Cesaro now.
And wherever Brock Lesnar is, I don't know if he's filming a movie, because that's normally probably what happens right about now, because I know Batista is actually doing...
he's promoting his movie right now.
Garden of the Galaxy. Let's see if Google can find him. Hey, Google, where's Brock Lesnar? Oh. We're going to see if Google can find Brock Lesnar. Google, where's Brock Lesnar? Where is Brock Lesnar? Okay. Nobody knows where Brock Lesnar is. Alright, says he's unknown. So what else? Next match.
Seth Rollins' interview of why he quit the Shield.
I thought that was weak. I thought that was weak that he says, you know, I treated them as business partners. I personally was looking for him to say, you know, I put this thing together, which he did say. I would have preferred him say, when we were on the verge of breaking up, it was me who kept it together. It was me who was the glue. It was me who was the brains. It was me who was the brawn. It was me who defeated Evolution. If it wasn't for me coming off the top rope, off the thing, second story, it was me. If it was me, Extreme Rules, it was me, all me. But all this other stuff, it was business or whatever. I just didn't buy it. It just seems weak. So is he a part of Evolution or what?
I don't know, but he kept saying the evolution of Seth Rollins, and Seth Rollins is what's best for business. So I don't know.
That's right.
But like he mentioned yesterday, it was kind of like when Shawn Michaels broke up with, I can't remember his name right now.
Marty Jannetty.
Yeah, when he broke up with him, just because he was ready to be on his own.
But Shawn, I called, it would have went over better, but look. You can't. I said the Shield is the Jannetty now. When Shawn Michaels broke up, he was the Rockers. Him and Marty Jannetty broke up. They was in the on the barbershop, and Shawn Michaels sweet chin music him through the glass table. And ever since that, you never heard anything from Marty Jannetty. Ever since then, and every time someone gets backstabbed, they call it Jannetty. He got Jannetti'd. So, and the reason why they call him Jannetty is because one guy goes on to become a star while the other one does nothing and becomes nothing. Matter of fact, remember the guy that was tag teaming with The Miz? What's his name? John Morrison. What happened to John Morrison? He got Jannetty, and all of a sudden, Miz went up, became WWE title, win the title, and had some clout for a while. John Morrison, what happened to him? We don't know. He's gone. So I don't consider what Seth Rollins did was shocking. I will say that.
You can't put it,
but I won't call it that he Jannetty the Shield, because
you still got
ask me by SummerSlams if they got Jannetty, because if Roman Reigns is still with Dean Ambrose, which I don't think that he is going to be,
because he's going to be feuding with Triple H at SummerSlam.
Matter of fact, I wouldn't mind Dean Ambrose going back for his title again, and this time actually defending it once a month. That would be pretty cool.
Yeah. Then we had a Divas match.
Who cares? I don't know what they're doing with that dumb chick.
Alicia Fox, I think,
going out and eating people's food and drinking their bodies. First of all, you don't know what. I hope that's a plot that you put them there, because if I'm spitting in it just to see if you gonna come drink it. She going out there and they gonna eat the popcorn in the ring. Girl, you stupid. You don't know where people been at. This is 2014. This ain't 1974, 1980 where you could possibly trust somebody to not worry about if they got anything or did something to it. So I'm just hoping that the kids that they planted there, they gave it to them at the beginning of the show. Hey kid, hold this. At least Fox is gonna come take it from you. Okay, hopefully they did that.
I hope they're not trying to create another crazy shit like they did with AJ, because it's not working.
She's the black AJ. They're gonna call her Black J.
Alright, next was Santino versus Jack Swagger.
Jack won. That's all I need to say about that.
Alright. Then.
Oh, hold up. Because Zeb slapped him like 2 times last night.
He did.
Slapped him pretty good too. And Jack, what are you doing? We gonna finally come out that Zeb is Jack's father. That's what we gonna find out. But it's kind of looking like hopefully they're not breaking up. Because again, they can't break up because I need Jack to go against Rusev. And matter of fact, the move that Jack did on Santino, that was beautiful. Where he picked him up. No, not that one. When he picked him up on the shoulder and it turned it into a slam. Awesome move. That shows you his NCAA background right then and there. You ought to know that because you did it. Well,
doing that?
No, they did that to you.
No, they didn't. No, they didn't.
He wrestled for 1 season at Christiana High.
I was the anti-Undertaker.
The streak was losing.
Shut up. Alright, then.
All I know is first match he got pinned in like 3 seconds.
What?
For his benefit, he went up against the state champion. And I was like, come on, Vice, Goku. And he was like, all right. And then he just like went up there, and it was over. And I was like, dude, you didn't even fight.
Okay.
What the heck? Matter of fact, let's talk about that. What the heck? Because I never did it. Your mom was like, don't talk to him, Steven. His feelings might be hurt right now. He can be sensitive. And I was like,
he said that. Wait, he said when I was playing football at Christiana, he said Goku, and this dude I was going up against. Apparently, I do remember I slammed him down, but apparently he said that again when I was wrestling the state champion.
Yeah,
I don't remember that.
Newark High School, my alma mater. Newark High School, Newark, Delaware, baby, class of '91.
I don't remember that.
But he got beat like in 6 seconds. Oh my God, it was just. I was ashamed to be his father, right, for those moments right then and there. I can tell you that now because it was 4 years ago. But I was so ashamed for like 48 hours.
Okay.
I opened up the paper the next day and it was like champ wins in record time. And I was like, oh no! Luckily they got his name wrong. They called him Dean Coleman and versus Steve Coleman. So I was like, whew, at least they messed up his name.
Whatever. All right,
but
anyway.
hold on, let's talk about that. You get pinned in like in third.
No.
It's over now, man.
That was 4 years ago. That was my past.
Okay, but let's talk about you getting pinned in like 4 seconds.
I don't even remember it.
It was that quick.
Anyway, let's just get back to the results. Okay, so at the beginning of the show.
Matter of fact, I did try to record it with my camera. I think I did like this, you know, because I always get a crowd shot. By the time I got back on the match, it was over. I was like, dang, I missed it.
Anyway.
I was like this for the rest of the day.
Anyway.
Yvette was like, hug him, baby, hug him. I was like, no, he lost. And she was like, I know he lost, but that's my baby. And I was like, it's probably why he lost, because he's your baby.
Anyway, so okay, at the beginning of the show, Triple H said that the end of the show was going to be tonight on Raw, and he put them in a 6-man match and said unless they could find a partner, it was going to be a handicap match, which they did. Their partner ended up being John Cena.
Again, why I can't stand John Cena. He's always got to, let me run to, and let me be the it factor that runs and saves the day.
Okay.
John Cena, get your behind. Man, I can't stand you, man. I can't stand you, John Cena.
Okay.
Because you keep doing that. That's why they keep booing you. That's
they called out for him.
That's, no.
They did.
The little kids call for Cena. You ain't hear no grown folks say, Cena. No. All you heard was, you heard high-pitched soprano voices, which is the ladies and the kids. When he came out, what happened? Boo! We don't want you. Get back in the back. It's like, we don't want you. Oh. And he turned around and go back. Get your behind back in the back. You didn't see Roman Reigns and I'm like, yeah. John Cena just, we don't want you. We done beat you down like 10 times. Get out of here.
Well, he came out to their aid and then they found their partner and they won the match.
I don't like
not because of Cena, but because of Roman Reigns.
Still, again, I didn't like it. Again, another reason why I don't like John Cena, because he does that.
Though the way John Cena got taken out of
Let the Shield, let the Shield get the glory. If they're gonna go down fighting, if they're gonna go down fighting, let them go down fighting, but not because of John Cena. Again, the guy cannot generate his grown folks, adult fan base. So he has to generate from the ladies because they like him, think he's cute, whatever, and the kids, like my dumb sons.
I don't like Gina.
Like he's not done. He's really a good kid, but he just likes the wrong guy. And my so let me correct
That's
that.
my son.
America, whatever. My son's not dumb. He's a good kid. He just likes the wrong guy. So, but he doesn't generate the fan base that Stone. Everybody loves Stone Cold. Everybody loved The Rock. Everybody loved Bret Hart. Everybody loved guys that they grown adults. Yeah. John Cena, no, because he's fake. He's phony. He's a phony. I didn't like that.
There's only one thing to save his career, and that's all I'm gonna say.
I will agree with that. He needs to turn heel. Because every time everybody kept Cena sucks, he would turn to the crowd.
He did. Yep, I did notice that. Every time they started saying Cena sucks, he would turn to the crowd.
And by the way, we got still a couple times last night. You got a CM Punk chance, and that wasn't when Paul Heyman was out there either. So
just gonna have to wait and find out by SummerSlam. If he ain't back by SummerSlam,
I could have swore that there was a guy in the arena when Stephanie was saying that Daniel Bryan was being stripped. There was a guy who had his hat on backwards. I swore that guy looked like CM Punk. I could have swore that. Could have swore that.
Well, that was it for Raw.
Alright, so we gonna get the lowdown for SmackDown. I did watch SmackDown. Let me just tell you, by the way, the whole skit with Seth Rollins coming out and saying, I only did it for me and me only. That was stupid.
That was just to build it so they can tell it on Raw.
Then he shouldn't have came out at all. There's my boy Raul. He can't hear me.
Alright, anyway. So like he said, alright, so the whole SmackDown, I gave it a C. Okay? Close to a B minus. It was pretty good.
My match of the night was Dolph and Seth.
Yep, I give that an A+. Back and forth. Pinfalls after close falls after close falls. But eventually, Dolph got beat. The sellout versus the show off. Then
it was a sell-off.
Then it was let's see here. And then the back, Big Show, he's like, can't believe you did this to your brothers or anything like that. Like everyone's been saying. So Triple H put him in the match with Randy Orton for the main event.
Who won that match, by the way?
Big Show by disqualification.
Oh, yeah. I forgot.
The Usos beat Ryback.
Tired of them.
I gave it a C. It was alright. Rusev beat Xavier Woods
again. Again for the third time probably.
BNB retains the Intercontinental Championship in a triple threat. BNB.
I did not like him defending his title.
He defended like 3 times in a week.
Cesaro and RVD. Again, it just didn't sit right with me. I just thought that was bad for business. And luckily Barrett came out. It was a good match, but it didn't come out for me. I didn't like it at all because I like Bad News Barrett as a heel face. And I like Cesaro as a heel.
Eventually he'll go face when Paul Heyman turns on him, like he did with CM Punk. All right, because in the end he's always gonna pick Brock over everybody else. Anyway, then Bray Wyatt cut his promo about him coming back and being stronger or whatever like that.
Oh, we forgot to talk about that. Hold on for a sec. So Bray Wyatt makes his return. That's right. On Raw, he said he's coming back on SmackDown. He's been reborn, is what he said. And the question is, he still gonna feud with Cena? Because it looked like who did they face on SmackDown?
They didn't face anybody. Wait. No, they didn't face nobody.
Did they face somebody?
No, it was just Bray Wyatt saying he's back.
Okay, well, hopefully that doesn't turn into them going against the Shield. We all wanted to see that when it was 3-on-3, but unfortunately, it's only 2 Shield now. So I think they should continue with the Cena feud in order to get Bray Wyatt over a little bit more.
If you want to have Cena, he doesn't think he's ready for a championship match. I say whatever. But Cena should keep feuding with new guys who come into the WWE. I read Bleacher Report. You know, I like to read that stuff. It said that this article has said that Cena should keep feuding with new guys that are coming in so he can put them over. Bray Wyatt, you know, he came in, he was just kind of this guy. You're like, yeah, all right, you know, says weird stuff. Nobody know what he's saying.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have an appearance here. It's my wife, Yvette Coleman. You hear her, but you don't see her.
Mama!
I'm not
There she
here.
go.
No, I'm not here.
Why are you lying on camera?
Put that, you can't see.
Yeah, push the thing forward. Again. Get out of here. Anyway.
Yeah, so he should keep feuding with new guys, put them over. I read, matter of fact, you know, even though he's not USA, him versus Rusev would actually sound kind of good.
Bray Wyatt?
No, John Cena.
No, because we're tired of that.
John Cena? We haven't seen John Cena versus Rusev?
No, we're tired of John Cena being the hero. No, this is why I'm telling you right now, a lot of wrestlers don't like John Cena because he's the NWO. He's the Clique. He's the Hulk Hogan, where everything runs through Cena. Cena has to run out and do the saving. He has to do this. He has to do that. And let's get Cena to do it. No, get somebody other. Isn't that what Sheamus said when he beat Cena in a tables match years ago? Isn't that what CM Punk said? Isn't that what Daniel Bryan said? They all said the same thing about John Cena. That, you know, even Ed, matter of fact, Ed said it. That you keep doing this and the company's doing this with Cena and letting him do all that stuff. No, we don't want Cena. Give somebody else a shot.
Okay, so he's not the face of the company, but
He technically is.
he basically is, even though he's not, because there's no champion. But I mean, who else you gonna send out there? They don't want nobody else. They want Cena. When Cena does all those, you know, things for the kids and celebrity work and charity work, whatever, I think they actually be requesting Cena. So they get big pop for when Cena comes and does this stuff. All right, Bo Dallas beat Santino.
Was it Santino?
Yeah, it was Santino.
Okay, again.
And like I said, Big Show won by disqualification after Seth Rollins came in and interfered with his match with Randy Orton. So that was back to SmackDown. Like I said, I gave it a C. It was alright. But again, no, they're trying to get better. I feel like trying to get some better matches.
No, not for me. They need to bring back, again, think outside the box and come up with a new title. Because again, I don't like that there's only one champion because guys aren't getting their shot. The guys that are in the Money in the Bank,
Except for Cesaro, all former world champions.
Cesaro, Sheamus, Randy Orton. Am I missing anybody?
Cesaro, Sheamus,
Oh, Del Rio.
Yeah. They're all former world champions.
You know they're gonna put Dumb Cena in there.
They don't mean he's gonna win.
And I don't know who else is gonna be in there that can actually make. You gotta have the right guys to do Money in the Bank. You gotta have the right guys.
There is one guy, but you know this could be just be rumor. I don't know what I was doing that day, but I saw this somewhere. But it's probably not gonna happen. I did somewhere saw maybe Y2J, Chris Jericho. He had better Money in the Bank in a while. And before he leaves WWE for good to go with his band, do whatever. One more championship run. Real quick, I don't know. Last time we saw him, he lost to Ryback.
I don't know. Anyway, that's about it for us. We ain't really got no trivia or anything like that. I didn't watch TNA, Impact Wrestling, what it's called. I do see on Twitter Dixie and Tommy Dreamer are feuding. Apparently Joey Styles sent out a tweet that said that congratulated Tommy Dreamer getting like 3,000 people in their house shows. that he did in New York and in Philly. I think the name of his wrestling organization is called Hardcore Wrestling, which fits with Tommy Dreamer, which kind of hopefully he try to revise the ECW brand or whatever like that. But
I didn't know that.
Dixie Carter said something. No, apparently Dixie Carter said that Tommy Dreamer said something negative about her in the house show. And she found out about it. Tommy Dreamer was like, "You didn't make me, I made you," and whatever. Something anyway. But
I didn't know that Xavier Woods actually came from TNA. I didn't know that.
I don't even care.
I was looking at the results and put him down, but I didn't know it said he's wearing his old TNA jacket.
But I did hear that NXT is pulling more fans in than TNA is. We're gonna have to we might just go to a TNA thing to do a live on location with Talking About Wrestling right then and there to see how it is. We're gonna be like this. This is Stephen J, Simply Steve, and we're live at the Impact Arena, and it's boring. But yeah, so we got TNA at Universal Studios, and we got NXT over at Full Sail. So we're gonna have to hit one of them up. Matter of fact, I think Raw is coming to Orlando in a couple months. It's gonna be at the Amway Center. So,
but see, it's all Raw.
The cheap tickets are sold out, so we ain't going.
They already got the tickets sold out.
The cheap tickets are sold out. The other tickets I saw are they were like $80 or $90 a piece, which is like mid there, not even up front, which was like $200.
I don't even know what. Would you want to sit up front, election?
What?
If you get into Raw,
I would want to sit up front.
I
would want to sit right here on the edge when they come down. I'd be like doing all that.
So when Cena comes on, he can tell them how much he sucks.
Matter of fact, I would like him to come with me because they'll